To advise anybody come to law school and university are not the same thing. So lecturers are your markers. So don't come to law school with the mentality of secondary or university. After externship, I changed my room. Don't ask me how I did it, but these guys are on fire. Oh, bro. When I mean every night we read, we talk law. Pass the mic to number this thing. Pass the mic to room. This day I was battling distraction. I was battling the fight of the class like me because I was popular. If you want a law firm that will pay you, be strategic. Hi guys, it's a feel good, all of a sudden, good. Am I mad or something? I'm sharing 10 mistakes I made at the Nigerian Law School. See, nothing anybody will tell you will prepare you for law school. There's not time to say this video that will prepare you for law school. But these things are just my own personal mistakes. Trust me, other persons made more terrible mistakes and some persons made few mistakes. But this is just me sharing mine because I think I've got a lot of questions from law school people on my IG, everywhere. But this is just me saying, giving back to my community. I'm just kidding. Today, after sharing these 10 mistakes, and you still gonna make your own mistake. I'm sure they swear for you are lying. Don't you want to tell me it's from your village? Well, before I start, let me give a public disclaimer. I'm not working with Council of Legal Education. I'm not a lecturer. I'm not a lawyer yet. I'm just an aspirant to the bar. I finished in November 2024. I'm just sharing my personal experience. I'm sure some other persons have more than 10 mistakes, but mine is just 10 mistakes. And it's more than that actually, but I just have to compress it into 10 mistakes. And this video will not be too long, okay? So if you're an aspirant to the bar, get your pen and paper, sit down, listen, learn, okay? Today I'm gonna be teaching you. No, I'm just kidding. So let's get to the first thing on my list here is picking Lagos campus based on proximity. Trust me, bro, Lagos campus is very crazy. I know that's the best description I can give it. It's very crazy. So I was picking it based on I stay in Lekki and law school is in VI. Bro, that was where my problem started. That I will rush home, I'll be coming from home, I'll be doing. There's no time for that. Trust me, some persons did it, but the reality is this: when you're in Lagos campus, you're in Lagos campus. Nothing like you're going home and you have the time to move about and flex Lagos life. No. If you are down for law school, you are down for law school. Nothing like going home and all that. That's the first thing. So the mistake I made was saying that when I pick Lagos campus, I'll be in lecture, I'll be chilling, going to VI, going to places. There's no time, bro. You don't have that time. The second mistake I made, this is personal. Remember, I told you it applies to me. The second mistake I made is paying school fees late. My set was the first set that they increased law school fees to 500k, and I was thinking like it's like university that whenever you want to pay. No, if you get admission or if you are registered or you have applied and you're sure you're going to enter law school, please pay your school fees. It's not like you say the money has lost or something. Just have your receipt of payment. Because when I made my payment after I've resumed, and my school fee, my payment did not reflect until about 2 days or 3 days, which delayed my registration. So when I came properly on Monday to start my registration, I couldn't register because my name was not reflecting people that paid school fees, because I paid the school fees like that Monday morning. Do you understand? So if I'm to advise you, make sure you pay your school fees if possible, weeks or months before you resume. Law school will not scam you. Just have a receipt of payment. So that payment I did not make delayed my registration. I didn't do anything for like 2 to 3 days after registration started because I was waiting for my name to reflect. The third mistake I made was not reading at all before coming to law school. Bro, I came to law school with the mentality or the knowledge I have from the university. And trust me, law school and university are not the same thing. See, but the sweet thing about law school is this: the 7 campuses use the same material, the same exam, everything is the same thing. So if you read before coming, it's a gain for you. It's not like university that you will say, let me read, you don't know that this lecturer will teach this topic. Law school has 20 topics for all the 5 courses, and it's the same thing. The same topic my father did, the same topic I'm going to do, the same topic your great-grandmother or great-grandparents did. Law school doesn't have any change. This is the same curriculum. So when you read, it's a bonus for you, it's a plus for you. So don't go and start saying, if I read now, they will not change the topic or this one will not come out. Read everything. Everything will come out. So the mistake I made was not reading. But if you don't know what to read, you can read things like RPC, Evidence Acts, Constitution. Just read your laws. All these laws, unless they repeat them, but most of them are always the same thing. So read them. Me, I came to law school without reading. That's how my problem started. So when people were talking about some things, I was lost. That's the third thing. The fourth mistake I made, oh God, Lagos campus, they give us solid notes. When I mean notes, our notes are very solid. I didn't rely on notes I didn't rely on my notes. I know that the notes are good, but sometimes because they skip slides and I don't get to copy everything completely, when I get to the hostel, I don't read from my notes. I read from different materials and all those stuff. Trust me, materials are good, but here is why your note is better. Your lecturers are the one marking your scripts, so they have every change to make in their notes, in their slide. They are the ones that are going to give you the correct position of the law, the marking scheme. Basically, your lecturers are the ones that are going to give it to you. So if you are going based on materials, or I don't want to mention anybody's material, but like during exam time, I saw some mistakes in materials. Trust me, materials are not bad. Very close to the exam time, I saw mistakes, and because I paid attention in class, I had the lecturers corrected these mistakes, that this is not the position of the law anymore. This is not the position of the law. Those people that wrote those materials they are using, they have left law school. In fact, they are practicing. In fact, some of them are even busy with their family and their life. So they are not going to come back and be doing those editing. It's just only a few of them that are so committed that will be making those changes. But your slide or your class note is the best because your lecturers are your markers. They are the ones that are going to grade you. So whatever they give you in class, take it. And they always tell you that anything that come out, they're going to mark in favor of you because that's what they told you. You understand? Your handbook also is the marking scheme. So that's another mistake I made. I didn't rely on my notes. Then I didn't get good notes when I resumed. See, when you're coming to law school, don't come to law school with the mentality of second year or university. This thing, you come with small paper or small. No. Don't do that rubbish, bro. Don't do that rubbish. When you're coming to law school, buy big thick cover. This is one mistake I really feel bad for because I was thinking, law school be like university. And when you come to class, you just jot down points. No, they are going to give you slides of 100 slides, 200 slides, big like long notes. So you will keep writing. It's not like when you decide to write or you decide not to write. You have to write because that's your marking scheme. So basically, you have to write. So when I came to law school, I started with small notes. I was like, those small notes, it was filled up in the first week. I bought another one. It was filled up again. So it was 12 weeks. I had to go and get thick covers for my this. Even the thick cover, I got one for each course and it was still filled up. So if I'm to advise anybody come to law school, get the biggest thick cover. Get the biggest one for each for a course. Get the biggest cover. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. So that's one mistake I made. Then the sixth mistake I made was not looking out for good roommates. To an extent, you don't have control of the people that are going to be your roommates. But roommates are assigned according to how you guys register. So as you're coming, you're getting roommates. So if you register with some certain persons and you guys are writing your name on that hostel paper, for those that stay in the regular hostel. Remember, I'm sharing this thing from experience in Lagos campus. It may not be the same where you are going to go to, but in Lagos campus, as I register your name, that's how you guys are going to get room. Let me break it down. If my number is 200, the next person that writes in that attendance 201, the next person 202, 203, all of you like that are going to be in the same room. So some persons that knew what the game was all about, they kind of arranged themselves, did their registration together. It might not go smoothly. You might have to wait for some certain your friends in some stages because law school registration is in different stages. So if you decide to wait for your friends, how you guys do everything together, most likely you get the same room. So that's the mistake I made. I was just like living anyhow. If I enter the room, they will still assign me to I'll get along. No. Why I didn't enjoy my roommate was like my roommates were not the type that wanted to read. I'm sorry to say this, but like I have to say it. They don't really mind actually. So the thing is this: some people are very good in reading. Some persons are like guru. They love to read. But my roommates, they were not turners actually. They were just cool with. They just want to pass and go back to North. That Lagos life was not even what they wanted. They didn't even want Lagos, that kind of thing. So I saw that this room is not somewhere I'm going to be because if you are here for law, if you really want to, if you want to make that first class, you want to make that 2-1. Your roommates are going to matter because when I mean it's going to matter, you need people to discuss with, you need people to talk with, you need people to share ideas, you need people to ask questions from what they taught you in class. And my roommates, they are not even there. When you talk about book, they are always sleeping. At 8 o'clock, they are really off the light and they are sleeping. So I was the one that was more like disturbing them on the light. I want to read this and that one. So my roommates really mattered. But along the line, after extension, I changed my room. Don't ask me how I did it, but I just discovered that there was a space and I changed. And people in the room, I liked them and they like me as well. Those guys are on fire. Oh, bro. When I mean every night we read, we talk law. Every night, this one will talk this one will talk. But iron sharpened iron, bro. If you are somewhere people are very eager to read, people that made first class, I mean, what are we saying? The ginger to read just be there. So the room I was coming from was downstairs, but I had to go up. I didn't mind going up because I knew what I was going after with those guys. So yeah, that's the mistake I made. Next mistake I made was not reading before coming to class. See, Law school is not like university that you can just sit down and lecture or talk. In law school, mic will go round, bro. They don't care. Oh. Even if you are old, you are a mama, you are a great grandma, they will say, pass the mic to number this thing, pass the mic to room this. They call it randomly for Lagos campus. So you can't even come and say, let me not read. It's very risky. That's just, you don't want to disgrace your family, your son. You don't want to do that in a class of 1,500 or one. They will give you questions start to do the day before it or 2 days before the class. So you have to read before that class, and they will still give you assignment to do before that class. And after the class, they will mark the assignment. It's crazy, right? Something they have not taught you, they are giving you assignment to do on it. That's how law school is. But bro, you just have to do what you have to do. So that's the mistake I made. Not reading before class. Like first few weeks, I was lost in class. When the lecturers are talking, I'll be like, you don't want to do that. So read before every class. Make sure you read at least 1 hour, 2 hours. Read the topic you're going to do class before that class, and also do the task, because they're going to ask the questions from that task. You're going to answer it. Find what works for you. See, in law school, find what works for you. This was something I discovered really late. Take for instance, after lectures end in Lagos campus. For my set, it ends around 4 o'clock, after 4, or sometimes earlier than that, because they turn off the gen by 3 o'clock. But here, sometimes after that, when they turn off the gen or the lectures is over by 4 o'clock, I still have strength to read or stay back and other things. Because trust me, if you go back to hostel, the time you spend walking to the hostel, settling down, eating, and maybe you now go to bed and you now sleep and you start talking. Personally, for me, I didn't sleep in law school. I don't sleep in the afternoon. So I found out like staying back in class after class was the best thing to do. Because when I go to hostel to rest, I don't sleep and I don't read. So I waste that afternoon, and in the night I now want to sleep. So you understand? So basically, I was not able to read in the afternoon, and in the night I'll be too tired to read. Then I have to wake up in the early hours of the morning to read, which didn't really make sense. But after extension, I discovered that I need to stay back after class. Even if class is dismissed by after 4, I stay back in class till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock to read for extra 3 hours, because I discovered that I read more in the day. So I discover myself late. So discover yourself early. If you're tired to read in the night, go home after class. Just don't stay in class. Go home, sleep, rest. But personally, me, because I don't sleep in the afternoon, I find it difficult to sleep in the afternoon. But I can read in the afternoon. I started reading in the afternoon more than in the night. So that's one mistake I made, and I think I discovered that late. Then also, the ninth mistake I made in law school was trying to be friends with everybody. I was trying to socialize with everybody. See, trust me, make friends in law school. Law school friends are my real G's right now. I made best of best friends in Nigerian law school. But trust me, it became a problem for me at some point, because I can't go to some places to read. I can't go to common room. I can't go to some public places to read, because if I get there, I'll be distracted. I was battling distraction. I was battling friends and everything. And trust me, everybody cannot like you. Some persons didn't like me, but that was not really a problem. When at least in a class of 100, let me say to an extent, I felt like at least 85 of the class liked me because I was popular. But it became a problem for me, because where to read became a struggle. I can't read in some places that people are too many, because I'll keep greeting people. People keep greeting me, and I cannot snub you when you greet me. So I discovered it was a problem for me when I go to like a common room or reading room to read. People are plenty there, and I'll keep greeting. Before I finish greeting, I now start reading. When I'm reading, people are greeting me. So I discovered that it was a challenge for me, because I now have to stay in my room to where I don't have to see anybody. Because when I keep greeting people, I'll spend the whole day greeting. And even when it's not good, some persons will come to you to like, I love that video you made, I love that content, I love this, have fun, let's discuss business. I discovered that it was a challenge to me. And even on some days, I'm not in the mood to greet or talk to anybody. But I mean, we are going to class in the morning, we are 1,000 and something. I mean, you can't avoid people not saying hello, because I've put myself in that space. I've already socialized with them. I can't snub them. So it became a distraction for me. And sometimes I don't feel like greeting, but I mean, I just had to do that. So that's it. Then the 10th mistake I made. This one I will not say is a mistake per se, but in Lagos campus, we sit according to groups. Sitting at the back. This one was a very big problem for me, sitting at the back. Personally, when I resumed first week, I wanted to sit in front seat, but I discovered that they sit by group 1, 4, and 8 stay in front in Lagos campus. So I sat in front that first week during orientation and orientation week and all those stuff. And Mike got to me quite all right. Mike got to me, which is fine. But the problem was not even about the mic. I felt like personally, to me, I learn better when I'm interacting in class, when I'm in front. I won't use my phone. But staying at the back, phones are not allowed to be used, but I use my phone very well in at the back, and I was kind of distracted because backbenchers, that when I mean backbenchers, we call them House of Lords. House of Lords, they make a lot of noise. Distraction is more at the back and all that. But when you're sitting in front, lecturers are just in front of you. The tendency that distracted is very low, and you tend to see the slide clearer and all that kind of thing. So sitting at the back seat was like one of my challenges. And sometimes you don't get to hear some things clearly like those in the front seat. I don't know if you understand. So that's one mistake I made. I really regret it, but I just wish I stayed in front. Probably I would have copied better notes. I would have listened more and less distraction. So that's it. Then the 11th one, I wouldn't say this one is like a mistake, but this is like extra Jara picking externship office. Oh, bro. For externship, what I would say is this: know what you want. Know what you want. For me, I was like, what's it? Any firm, any law firm or court on the island is fine. No. If you want a law firm that will pay you, be strategic. Externship, not all firms or not all law firms pay, but if you want the money, there are firms that pay very, very well. I won't come and talk about those firms. I won't do that in my video here. Just Google it and do your research. Firms that pay extends very, very well. I didn't really check out for the money and firms that will give me money and give me time to read. Yeah, so I just picked Lagos Island. So let me give you an advice. If, for example, you want a bondi and solicitors, and Abondi and solicitors is in Ozumba and Badiwe VI Lagos. When you are filling that extension form, put the exact address of Abondi and solicitors. Put it in your form. Don't just say Ozumba and Badiwe, because there might be 4 or 5 firms in Ozumba and Badiwe. I don't know if you guys understand. You are supposed to put a local government. Don't just put Etiosa or Lagos Island. Put it, if you know the street Abondi and solicitors is located in, put it. If, for example, is in Chevron Street, number this of Chevron Street, Lekki, VI, put that exact address. It helps the people that are sharing into firms to give you the exact firm you want. It helps their work in a way. So some persons that knew they wanted some streets in Broad Street, Lagos Island, they put number 6 Broad Street, Lagos Island, and they got that firm, because most times it might just be 1 or 2 firms that will be in that Broad Street or in that exact number 6 you put. Bear in mind for the externship that wherever you do your law firm attachment or anything, when you come back, you'll be assessed based on that. So don't just go there and while away your time. But trust me, look for firms that will not give you anything to do, because externship really helped me. I covered a whole lot of things in externship time, because when I was in school, I felt like I was playing and creating content and whining away my time. Externship really helped me. So externship will determine you or marry you. If you go to a firm that are going to be giving you work like you're a lawyer, trust me, that's where your problem will start, because you have to read throughout the night. And if you don't have time to read in the night, that's where the problem starts. You lose out in the whole lot of things. So personally for me, my law firm was there. I was so lucky that they didn't tell me to do this, carry any file. For one day, I didn't do anything that way. So I think I enjoyed it. I'm not going to put their name here. I'm not going to talk about that. You just find someone that works for you. And also, they paid. In fact, I'll just say they paid. So if you're looking for a firm that will pay you well, make your research and sure to put the address. Then I think this is all. Some persons ask me questions like reading tips and all that. See, I can't tell you how you will read, but do what works for you. Don't copy anybody in law school. Don't copy anybody. Personally, me, I was creating my content. People were saying how you did. I created my content. That's what gives me joy. Some persons watch movies with their spare time. Some persons sleep, but me, I don't sleep. So I create content in my spare time. That's what I did in law school. So it's not that bad. It's not that like reading. No. You can create content. You can do other things, but like just have a time limit for everything. Then also, I think the closer the exam comes, the more intense the reading gets. So don't read as strong as you are. If you feel you can read 11 hours straight, fine, go ahead. And also, then also for those coming to Lagos campus, bear in mind that you're going to be assessed. Most times they don't really ask questions from your extension. They ask the questions on law. You're assessed on law. So learn things from your law firm. Read in your law firm extension time. Utilize the time. But trust me, questions will come from law. Don't expect your lecturers to be asking you only how is the law firm, how is the court, what are the problems. No. They'll ask you law. They'll ask you things on in your logbook. They'll ask the questions from your slide. So bear that in mind. So I think that's all basically. And I think that's basically all. So I got some questions on Instagram, but I think these things I've talked about will address your questions. If I didn't address your question or I made a mistake, feel free to correct me in the comment section. There are limits to things I can say on camera because I mean law school is all about privacy, secrecy. There are things that I can't put out online. But these are like few major things. Some persons made more terrible mistakes. Some persons don't. I'm not going to say I did not go to class. Attend classes. Attend class, please. Attend class. And yeah, for now, I think that is all. And please enjoy this video. Share it to one person. You might have someone at 500 level on the university that is preparing to come to law school. Share it. Then don't be stingy. Okay? I think for now, that is all for this video. And if there's any other thing, if I forget anything, I think I'll address it in the comment section. But for now, thank you all for watching and wish me well as the result comes out, and see you guys. Bye.